Okay, I just finished Mistborn, and this book made me angry. This book made me so angry. I haven't felt this angry in a really long time, and the reason this book made me so angry is because I love it so much. This is the book everyone says you're supposed to start your Cosmere journey with. I did not start my Cosmere journey with this book. I started it with Stormlight Archive because I already had The Way of Kings. So, but this book has that, like, that Indiana Jones, James Bond, Ocean's 11, Star Wars pulpy feel to it that I just have. I haven't had that in a really long time. That's been missing from my reading for a substantial amount of 2024. And to kick off 2025 with a book that itched all of those needs I didn't know I had, this was a good one. So for anyone who's interested in starting the Cosmere, I do have to go with what everyone else in the entire internet says, and yes, you should start with Mistborn. Unless you prefer standalones, in which case maybe start with Trust of the Emerald Sea. That's the one that I started my reread with. In terms of an actual, like, review for this book, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but I will say that, like, I'm not entirely sure why the fandom is so in love with Kelsier at the end of this book. In this book, I like, Kelsier was cool. He had that kind of, like, Indiana Jones super confident adventurer type style type. He's like a Han Solo-y type character. But I didn't like love him as a person. Like, I loved him as an archetype, but I didn't necessarily love him as a person. I did love Sazed as a person. I'm on Team Sazed all the way. If people had pitched Sazed to me in this book, I'd have picked this book up a lot longer ago. Overall, it was a really good read. Like I said, I needed that pulpy itch scratched more than I obviously realized that I did, and I can't wait to read Well of Ascension, see what comes next. And yeah, great start to 2025.